What up, guys? This is Comics and Tortillas. We got Superman, Spider-Man, number one. DC and Marvel have come together to do a couple stories in this number one. I know everyone's already talked about it. Came out this week. So let's get into the first story. I'll spoil, and then I'll leave the rest for you guys to go out and buy this. This is going to be an $8 book. I believe it has like 54 pages. But before we get into this first story done by Mark Waid, let's talk about hitting that sub. Leave a comment below if you picked this up. And if you did, which one was your favorite story out of, I think there's like 8 stories in here. I could be maybe 5. And hit that like. All right. So there's going to be spoilers, so you guys have been warned. So let's get into this book. It's going to be all about Dr. Octopus and Brainiac teaming up. Dr. Octopus, in the very beginning of this book, he's kind of asking the AI who's the best at science, who's the best at physics. He's looking for his name to be called out by this AI system, and his name is not there, and he's angry about it. He knows that he thinks he's better than everyone else, and that's just Doctor Octopus, right? So Brainiac shows up and says, "Hey, I can help you out with that, but you need to help me with something." So we have like this little team up here of bad things happen. We move into the next page where we have Peter and Parker. Uh, they already know each other. They already know that he's Superman and he's Spider-Man. They already got this. They're on a case, not a case, but an actual story. There was a break-in. Peter's going to be his camera guy. And they go there and they find out stuff has been stolen. Some minerals and stuff like that. And so they're on the case and they start getting into action. They start getting into their suits. And they have this beautiful full page spread, double page of Spider-Man and Superman together going to fight crime. I love this. This is a great issue. It's great fun here. We have Brainiac up in space in his spaceship, and he's talking to Doc Ock, and he said, "You know what? I need help because I have been affected by this virus. I need to unload this virus onto people to get rid of the virus. So I need you to build me some kind of transmitter that will shoot out this data into people's brains." Very, very high tech here, very science fiction. Mark Waid does a great job of doing this. So they team up for that. But some of the rays have some of the kryptonite in it, so this will even out the playing field in this story as Superman starts to feel it and starts to get a little woozy. Spider-Man has and him have to take up all the crowd control, saving people as best they can as people are starting to be affected by this virus that's being unloaded from Brainiac. Great scenes here. The team up. You feel you have like this. You feel like they've done this before, which they have, but like they kept doing this. I love that part of this book. They just felt normal. It felt like a Batman and Robin type duel here. Excuse me. So they keep fighting, and then they figure out, okay, you go this way, I go this way. Superman goes into space. He sees Brainiac's ship. He thinks he's going to be fighting Brainiac, but he's going to be fighting Doctor Octopus. I love how Doctor Octopus is he has kryptonite here with all his arms. Spider-Man is going to have his hands full with Brainiac. Brainiac thinks he knows all his moves, but Spider-Man has that spider sense, so his reflexes are really great. Both pages, both fight scenes are really well. Superman kind of, as Superman usually does, is talking to him, say, "Hey, Doctor Octopus, you're better than this." You know, Clark Kent, I remember, wrote this thing about you like the new Einstein. It kind of like makes Doctor Octopus think a little bit that maybe he shouldn't be doing this. And the power goes off in this ship. The ship is falling. Superman is trying to get it. He needs Spider-Man to hit this switch, but this building has fallen on him, and he's not strong enough to do it. But Superman encourages him, believes in Spider-Man that he can do this, and that's enough for him to pick this up and to pull this lever, which will stop the ship from falling onto people. And Superman has it like that. They take Dr. Octopus into custody. Brainiac disappears as usual. It was a great story. It was a fun story between these two. Nothing crazy. I thought it was great. The art was beautiful. There's a bunch of other stories here. I'm just going to show you what's going to happen here. We have Lois Lane and Mary Jane, done by Tom King. We have Amazing Spider-Man and Superboy Prime, done by Christopher Priest. Matt Fraction's doing a Jimmy Olsen and Carnage. Jeff Lemire is doing a John Kent and Ben Parker. Greg Rucka is doing Daily Planet and Daily Bugle. And we got a Punisher and Power Girl Blind Date done by Gail Simone. This one looks pretty fun. I'm going to read this one. I've already read this one. This one was pretty cool. I'm not going to go into it because I want you guys to go out and buy it. But the art in these books, Jim Lee's doing this one right here. So go out and buy this. I thought it was really fun. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. That's all I got for you guys. Remember, hit the like, hit the sub, leave a comment if you did buy it and which one was your favorite. And with all that, keep on reading.